Hey guys, how's it going? Cyphidius here, and I'm bringing you some magic stuff, actually. I normally just do gaming, but this is actually a form of gaming, so, if you guys don't know, I play Magic the Gathering, and I enjoy Magic the Gathering, so, I just wanted to show off my F&M deck, and then, my spoils of F&M, what I got this week. So for starters, my deck is Rakdos, which is red, black, mountain, and swamp, as I almost drop it. And so here is, let me find him. Here is the Lord himself. That is Rakdos, Lord of Riots. Now, this runs aggro-control. The only control aspect of it is to destroy things and to use Desecration Demon to to make you sack your stuff, to have other players sacrifice creatures, and then we have Sire of Insanity, which makes everybody discard their hand, so you really don't have too much of a hand with that. And then all else there is if you're playing Elspeth, where you're running all of the creatures, then you have this. You have the Rakdos Germ. So it's pretty simple. It's only running 22 lands, and it's running about 64 cards. The deck's name is Stack of Pain, and it runs rather well. It runs rather fairly. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna show you guys kind of a test game. I'm going to close my computer lid here because I'm totally not watching porn. No, I'm actually looking up how to get Optifine on Hexit so that I can actually have my game run about 50% faster. So, let's see, you guys can see the thing there. Alright, so I'm going to shuffle up. Now typically I keep a hand with 2 or more mana. And it needs to have an instant creature. I need to have a creature down, turn 1, otherwise it's not a hand I keep. So I would take the cut there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright. So this is what I pulled as hand 1. I pulled just a little close up here. Show you guys. I pulled a Swamp, Rakdos Cackler, Tormented Hero, 2 more Swamps, and a Mountain. So I'm going to keep this hand, actually. And I'm going to go ahead, get us back down there, and I'm going to start it off with a Tormented Hero, which enters tapped. So, Tormented Hero is really good. He is 1 black. He's a human warrior with heroic, and he enters the battlefield tapped. When you use when you cast a spell that targets him, you may have an opponent lose 1 life. You gain 1 life. So now I'm going to play a Mountain, secondary. Tap both of them to play the 2 Rakdos Cacklers, which will come in with the Unleashed ability, which gives them +1/+1, and they cannot attack, they cannot block. So then I would swing with Tormented Hero for 2. Actually, what I can do, I'm going to grab the Rakdos Spin Down here. So, opponent would be at 18 life. Drew just Desecration Demon. I would play a Swamp, and I would swing all out, I would imagine. So that would be 6 damage. I go down to 12. That is the end of my turn. Their turn, I mean. I drew a Chimeric Murder King. I'm going to tap 4 and play Desecration Demon. He is flying. At the beginning of each combat, any opponent may sacrifice a creature. If it does, tap Desecration Demon and put a +1/+1 counter. Oh, and then I would swing for 6. So, by now, I would imagine these would be dead. Or at least one of them. Both of them, but one would die. I'd play a Swamp. I would tap 2 and play a Murder King. I can play 1 red and a colorless, and I can sacrifice another creature, and Chimera deals 2 damage. And then I can do the same, but with a black, and I can bring him back. So here's where they would decide whether they're going to allow Desecration Demon to attack or not. Let's just say they tap him. So Desecration Demon, in that sense, gets a counter. I drew land. So we're going to sacrifice Rakdos Cathler to Chimera Murder King to deal 2 damage. And then I would imagine they would continuously make it so that we cannot deal damage. Pull the Lord of Riots. Play Swamp. I need 1 more red and I can play him. I'm just going to continuously imagine that at that point it would be smart to constantly sacrifice creatures because they're at 4 life. So what we're going to do is we are going to Rakdos Charm them to deal 1 damage for each creature. Imagine they have at least 3. Put them down to 1. I would imagine they'd pay their last creature. Put them down to 2. No, put them down to 1. Just 3 creatures. They would then sack 1. So here's the fun. Instead of using my Lightning Strike to kill them, I'm going to sacrifice Desecration Demon and deal 2 damage. Because you can't counter a sacked ability. So at that point, that would be game. And that was on 2, 4, 6. Imagine I would have played another Lance. That was on turn 8. That's kind of slow, but that's without having things like Madcap skills on. So what I recommend for this deck is what I need to add is, it's not that I don't have late game creatures. It's that I don't have enough, my power is struggling. So I would say that I need more of, like, I wouldn't say blow 'em ups, but I'm thinking about going and buying Mizium Mortars so I can destroy everything on the field, on opponent's field, I believe. Which, to be honest, would be really, really smart to do. So, this is just a show off of my Rakdos deck. I hope you guys liked it, and I will see you guys in the distant future. Goodbye.